What's going on, guys? It's LSU Recruiting HQ. I'm your host today, Michael, and we got a lot going on this week, man. It has been a crazy week for LSU athletics. Got a lot to talk about. Jacoby Matthews, from the recruiting standpoint, commits to LSU on 4/23. 5-star safety out of Ponchatoula. Man's a playmaker all over the field, everywhere. Can't wait to talk about that. Number one team comes into the box this weekend to face LSU. Arkansas, great team. Great chance for LSU to make up some ground in the SEC West. And we got to talk about fans, baby. Y'all are back. 100% capacity officially yesterday. The governor, LSU, all announced pretty much in a 24-hour span that, all outdoor events are going to be 100% capacity from here on out. And, man, that's great news because, man, fans have surely been missed at all athletics as far as LSU goes. And we also got LSU hired some basketball coach from Baylor this week, for the women's basketball to replace Nikki. I don't remember her name, but I think we're gonna go a little bit more in depth in that too. NFL draft day today, NFL draft weekend. Got 9 LSU guys going off the board according to most mock drafts, so we're gonna talk about that. And I hope you guys enjoy the show today, man. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. LSU Recruiting HQ on Twitter. Give it a follow, man. Come on. All right, guys. First thing I want to dive into, I was just messing with y'all earlier. Kim Mulkey, big news. LSU women's basketball back in the big news again. Mainstream media all over. SportsCenter, ESPN, ESPNU, SEC Network, all over the place this week. Kim Mulkey, new women's basketball coach. And guys, if y'all living under a rock and y'all didn't know, this is a bad woman. I'm talking elite. We're talking possibly the greatest coach to ever be recruited to LSU. Just let that sink in. All the coaches and all the guys that LSU has got, coordinators, head coaches, just you name it. None of them are better than this. She is at the top of her class. It's her, it's Gino, it's Dawn Staley. And the woman from Stanford, I don't remember her name, I apologize. It's them, and that's it. In women's basketball, that's the elite of the elite, and now LSU has it. LSU basketball program went to 5 straight Final Fours in the 2000s. And they haven't done anything since. But I can guarantee you this. Mulkey is going to change that. This is not going to be a middle-of-the-pack, laughing-stock program. If you watch her press conference, if you watch her being introduced, she brings that fire that great coaches bring. And you can just see it. And you can see why her players feed off of that. And why all her teams are so good. So obviously, Kim Mulkey, Louisiana native, went to Hammond High School, went to La Tech, did a couple things there, just got in the Hall of Fame for her classroom achievements at Louisiana Tech. Had a 4.0 GPA, so she ain't no dummy. All right. Couldn't memorize. I couldn't take the time to memorize all the accolades, so I'm cheating. I'm looking right here on this other screen because there was so much stuff I couldn't. All-American point guard, Louisiana Tech. Won 2 national championships as a player at Louisiana Tech. I had no clue Louisiana Tech even won national championships in basketball at any point. But she did that. Louisiana Tech posted a 430 and 68 record and advanced to 7 Final Fours while she was on staff there. What? Louisiana Tech was a powerhouse. My goodness. 1988 national champs. I mean, my goodness. Baylor head coach. I mean, where do I even start? 3-time national champion. Beat all the greats. Pat Summitt, Geno, beat LSU back in their heyday. I mean, all of that. Uh, and obviously she had some kid that came to LSU play baseball here too. Says what I'm reading. Looked like he was pretty decent. I don't remember him either. Went to the 2017 College World Series. Apparently. Seems like it. But anyway, like I said, LSU getting elite coaching now. And man, I can't wait. If you haven't already, man, go get their season tickets for women's basketball. Already 2,500 new season ticket holders for women's basketball just in a couple days, man. That's the kind of energy she brings. And she's going to do a hell of a job. And it's not going to happen overnight. It's probably not going to happen next year. It may not happen the year after that. But it's coming. And when it does, it's coming hard. And it's going to be hard to stop. Because I don't know if y'all notice, the little times I've watched women's basketball, Louisiana got some dogs in women's basketball. They got some high school girls that can hoop. And that's what I expect to see. Because she's bringing some people from Baylor that know how to win. And you mix that with the talent that Louisiana's going to give you every year. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Now we're going to get into some recruiting news. As I said in the intro, Jacoby Matthews commits to LSU this past week. 5-star, top 50 player. Coming out most likely as a safety. But we'll see how that goes once he gets to college. Plays both ways now at Ponchatoula. And this dude's a baller. No words that I have that are going to describe him better than that. He's a baller. Plays for the Bootleggers. Shot up recruiting boards this past summer. And, I mean, just if you go and look at LSU's class right now, it's shaping up like it's number one or nothing. You got Walker Howard, Jacoby Matthews, all these guys headlining, Will Campbell, headlining this class right now. And it's only going to keep getting better. They've got the guys that everybody wants already. So now you can just hand pick which ones you want. And it's just going to keep going and keep going and keep going. And you're going to look up one day. Might not be this week. Might not be next week. But you're going to look up one day. And you're going to be like, man, LSU got the number one recruiting class. And it's going to stay like that. There ain't going to be no, we're going to drop the 4 or 5 whenever, recruiting season really takes. No. Once official visits start getting locked in June, and them boys get on campus, and they get to talking, it's over. It's over. It is over. When they get them on campus, they see that trophy, Coach O digs in that ear, and they can just hear him and, talking in that accent, and, man, it just fires you up. Committing on spot. It's going to happen all June, all July. Dudes are just going to be committing. And then you're going to look up and we're going to have 25 spots. And we're going to have not enough players. And we're going to have to start manipulating some stuff. And it's going to be wild. This recruiting year is going to be wild. Because this is the first year in a while where LSU can say that in-state, we're good. We got who we want in-state. And we don't really need to go out of state, but for the guys that we want. The kid from Washington, offensive lineman, going to be on campus in June. Expect something there. Kid from Florida, offensive lineman, going to be on campus in June. Expect to see something there as well. I mean, this recruiting class is going to be loaded. Loaded. It's already loaded. If they stopped right now, they'd still be a top 10 class by the end of the year. There's no doubt. They've only signed 14 people. 14 people, and they'd be a top 10 class, no doubt, in my mind. 3 5-stars already. All of them state of Louisiana. They don't have to go far. There's no more going to California's. No need this year. No more going up to Washington, Maryland, all that area. There's no need. They're at home. And that's where they're going to stay. Because Coach O's proven. He said to y'all many a times, we building the wall. And they ain't leaving unless we ain't want them. There ain't no more Alabama coming in there taking our guys. It's not happening no more. Everybody's tired of it. Fans are tired of it. Coaches are tired of it. Players are tired of it. It's not happening. You want a good guy from Louisiana? Just cross him off your list because he ain't coming. He's on the phone with Coach O. And Coach O ain't letting him get off. This 22 class is going to be something special. And we're going to be looking at this class in 3 years. And we're going to be talking about champions. We're going to be talking about award winners all over the field. Talking about people that might be in competition with the greatest players in LSU history. It's just go look at it. Just go scroll through it. Go on 24/7, go on Rivals, go click on LSU's little class, rankings, and all that good stuff. Look at the dudes. Just look at them right now. It's unreal. Unreal. And I am so excited for June. So excited because it's going to heat up. And it's going to be wild. And I'm just looking forward to it. That's all I'm going to say on it. Y'all just going to have to wait and see because it's going to be crazy summer. These kids are finally getting on campus for the first time in a year and a half. And they're going to have the committing bug. Whatever. It's going to happen. Guarantee you June, July, hundreds and hundreds of kids are going to commit. It's just going to be ridiculous. Alright guys, as you know, 100% capacity this weekend at the box. If you haven't got your tickets, go get them. Go get them right now. Because I promise you they ain't going to last long. Because we got the number 1 team in the country coming into our house this weekend. And I couldn't be more excited. Coming off a humongous series win at Ole Miss. A little concerned about injuries right now. Gavin Dugas didn't play. Milazzo kind of got banged up in the weekday game. Kind of concerned about that. Can't lie about that. But if you telling me that you ain't fired up, that your rival, the number 1 team in the country, is coming into your house this weekend and you got a chance to beat them, because LSU's playing well. Y'all look at that Ole Miss loss last week and y'all can shake y'all's head all you want. I'll be the first to do it. But this team is playing well. I hate to break it to y'all naysayers and y'all pulmonary haters. This team's playing well. This is what they do every year. They piss us off. First half of the year, they piss us off. Whole first half of the year, they lose. Usually, they're losing midweek games. This year, they're losing all the conference games. But the first half of the year is a wash. Hey, but they hit that halfway point. It's a different team. And you can see it. They want to win. They're figuring stuff out. These young cats, Cruz, Morgan, Thompson. They're the real deal. And they can play ball. And you sprinkle in how Belosso's playing, how Dugas is hitting, how Doty's hitting, and you getting lights out performances from Labus and Marceau every weekend. Yeah. It's going to be tough to beat this team twice in one weekend. Now that third game's a wash. I hate to break it to you. It's going to take a lot of luck and a lot of hitting to win them third games. But them first 2, that's y'all's butts. That is y'all's butts. Because it ain't happening. Unless you got pitching and you matching them start for start, it's not happening. And I hate to say it, but man, if Jaden Hill wouldn't have got hurt, This wouldn't be happening. These Sunday games wouldn't be happening because you have Labus going on Sundays and it'd be lights out. It'd be lights out all weekend. Who knows who'd be giving up a run? It's just the way they're hitting the ball now. Confidence, Cruz, Morgan, 1-2 punch at the top of the order, man. It's like every game, we start the game with a run because they're getting on base and they're scoring. It's just how it works. They're great players. That's what they do. And you know what? You got the number one team coming this weekend, and you're going to need every ounce of that magic that the box brings. The first time, 100% capacity, 10,000 plus at the box. You need some of that magic because you're not better than them. I'll tell you straight out, LSU is not better than Arkansas. They're playing well, but they ain't that good. Arkansas is right there with Vanderbilt, and it's a dang shame that them and Vanderbilt don't play a series this year because that would have been must-see TV. Instead, Arkansas gets us at our place this weekend. If you haven't got your tickets yet, check them out. It's going to be wild. First time the box has been 100% since 2019. And you know the players are going to be fired up to have fans back. Heck, Arkansas is going to be fired up to have fans in there. Because, man, if you an athlete, you just love that type of environment. And that's what you come play SEC baseball for, to come play at venues like Alex Pop. So, I mean, it's going to be a crazy weekend. Hopefully LSU can get it done. They really got to count on these first two games because, man, like I said, them Sunday games it's just frustrating to watch at this point. But they got a chance. They got a chance. At this point, I think they can beat anybody. Will they? It's to be determined. Alright, guys, that's all I got for you guys today, man. It's been fun, man. It's been a crazy week in LSU. I just don't even understand what could possibly happen next, but I know there's going to be something. So, next time there is, y'all know where to come. LSU Recruiting HQ on YouTube. Man, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, drop your comments. Let me know how I can get better. Let me know what you guys think of the video and all that good stuff. And if you ain't all yet, get me on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff too. LSU Recruiting HQ, live updates always on Twitter. I'm going to try to start posting on Facebook more, but that's been a constant little struggle. But y'all know where to find me. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. See y'all later.